House. So what, and this is not a matter I'm going to invite the member to explain himself, because I saw and heard with my own eyes and ears. So Honorable Kibagendi, you will be excluded from the sitting of this House until you bring a properly worded apology, not to me. I'm used to being insulted, to the House. To the House. For bringing the House in disrepute, and that apology should be delivered to the clerk. It will be looked at carefully. If the wording is acceptable, then it will be brought to the House and you will be allowed to come back to the House. For now, you are excluded from the proceedings of this House, the pressings of Parliament, the committee sittings, including your office in Parliament. Kibagendi, you are now a stranger in the House and in the presence of Parliament. Let the stranger leave the House first. Order, Kibagendi, you are now a stranger in the House. And in the presence of Parliament, Sergeant, ensure that he does not enjoy the facilities of Parliament, including an office provided by Parliament. Yes, Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, let me begin by thanking you for the action that you have just taken, Honorable Speaker, because as you have rightly put it, it is about the dignity of this House, not the person of the Speaker. It is not about Honorable Kibagendi as a member of Parliament or even as a person, but about the dignity of this House, Honorable Speaker. And I really want to plead with all of us. Honorable Speaker, if we read our own standing orders, Standing Order 107 and 107A, 107(1)G clearly says that a member commits an act of disorderly conduct if the member makes allegations without adequate substantiation. Honorable Speaker, if you listen to what Honorable Kibagendi was saying on national TV this morning, he had no substantiation of how this House has been auctioned, and even saying very disparaging things about the Deputy Speaker, yes, who in any case was supposed to be in that show, or rather on that show, together with the Honorable Robert Mbui. Honorable Kibagendi is having his first term. He has only been in this House for 2 years, and I must agree with the member for Migori County. The member has never brought a single motion, has never proposed a single bill, and has never in any manner contributed meaningfully to any debate in this House. The best Honorable Kibagendi will do is to be disruptive of other members when they are making very substantive contributions to meaningful business. And I honestly sympathize with his constituents. Because when I look at even NGCDF reports, this is one of the most mismanaged constituencies in this country. Therefore, when you find a member disparaging a House he sits in, and indeed I looked at him, Honorable Speaker, and I couldn't help sympathize with the member because he had a lot of misplaced anger. And you could tell he has misplaced anger. And that misplaced anger is not with the House. It is with your own performance as a member of Parliament. Honorable Robert Mbui, who was seated on that show, is serving his third term. And I was praying Honorable Robert Mbui would advise him, and I hope you did, Honorable Robert, after the show, that it serves you no good as a first-time member of Parliament to disparage and indignify the house that you sit in, hoping or assuming that it will cure other inadequacies that maybe you may have as a member of parliament in your own constituency or out there, that it serves you better when you dignify the house. Because in this house, when you have experienced members like Robert Mbui, like the Deputy Speaker who is also serving her third term now, they are more likely to advise you on how even to conduct affairs in your own constituency other than disparaging. I know the Honorable Deputy Speaker was saying to have fear to appear on the show. And in fact, if you listen, you hear the anchor, the news anchor, or the host of that show correcting him and telling him he even has an apology from the Deputy Speaker because she was tied up in Eldoret and was on the road driving because of the unfortunate strike by KCA officers. And I know there are many members, including our chair of the Jailer Committee, who are stuck in Eldoret. I know Honorable Samuel Boroto has told me this morning he could not make it because he was also on the road. He missed his flight, and they were stuck in Eldoret for some time. And therefore, the things Honorable Kibagendi was saying should not be excusable for any member, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, this is a matter, it is good that you have taken action because I wanted to ask the Honorable Sarah Korere to move that we name Honorable Kibagendi and we commit him to the Powers and Privileges Committee. But Honorable Speaker, let me take this opportunity to thank you because I'll be raising another issue tomorrow. Because in your standing as Speaker, you have done what is right to protect the dignity of this House. Because, Honorable Speaker, whenever a matter is raised, whether it is in committee, in the House, or outside the House, that touches on our dignity, it is all of us collectively, Honorable Speaker. You know, when you hear people are collecting money here and left, right, and center out there, and we do not take a position as a House, then we all stand accused, Honorable Speaker. When we are said to have been auctioned, Honorable Speaker, you know, serious people like Senior Counsel Otiende Omolo, can you imagine now who would auction Otiende Omolo? Who would auction TJ Kajwang? Or an elder like Professor Nyikal, a man who sits through this House from 2:30 to 7 p.m. at times to midnight, when Anthony Kibagendi, who is younger and who is more resilient to sit for hours, hardly sits in this House for 30 minutes. So even when the House was being auctioned, where were you, Honorable Kibagendi? And he should be ashamed of himself, Honorable Speaker. And if he does not apologize, Honorable Speaker, in a manner that is acceptable to the House, Honorable Speaker, we must take more decisive action on the Honorable Kibagendi. Yes, we must take into our Powers and Privileges Committee, Honorable Speaker. And with that, Honorable Speaker, I must say it is very embarrassing and shameful for Honorable Kibagendi to have done what he did.
Take your
and
seat.
thank you, Honorable Speaker,
Honorable
for
members,
dignifying this House.
those who may wish to comment on this will do so when the apology comes. But what I want to encourage you members,